will approximately start at 10 or 11:50 Central Time, so 10:50 Mountain Time, as the previous game went a little bit over time. So we'll let this one kind of go through here, and then we'll get ready for the round of 16 game between the host 22 Hardhats and Papillion, Nebraska. The winner of this game will face off against Lincoln East at 2 o'clock. The winner will play Lincoln East at 2 o'clock. So that is what's going to happen here. And then for I guess we have some time to kill here. Some history was also kind of made last night with it being the MLB draft. One of the South Dakota Little League players was selected in the first round, 33rd overall, to my Boston Red Sox. From Sioux Falls, Marcus Phillips, a former South Dakota Little League baseball player. So congratulations to him, and looks like we are going to have a little bit of a change here in the lineup. So I'll go here through the lineups for both teams. We'll start off with Papillion because there is a minor change that happened in the Hardhats lineup, and I just got that text right now. So I will fix that after I say Papillion. So leading off is going to be the center field number 14, Isaac Hammeron. Batting second, the catcher number 7, Ryan Thompson. Batting third, the second baseman number 1, Easton Schneider. Batting fourth, the shortstop number 2, Landon Albrecht. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 10, Luke Bennett. Batting sixth, playing first base, is number 3, Evan Eddy. Batting seventh, playing the DH, number 21, Logan Bodica. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 5, Jackson Povich. And batting ninth in left field, number 6, Dylan Wernell. And on the mound for Papillion this morning, number 23, Will Tiffenthaler. So, as I'm just making the change here right now in the Hardhats lineup. One new player is going to come in, and also Wyatt Reeder is changing from his position from second base to first. And Dexter Steen is coming out, and Brixton Steen, or excuse me, Jackson Reeder is going to be batting fifth, taking spot for Dexter, and he will be playing second base. So there will still be a Reeder playing second, but it is Wyatt Reeder's younger brother Jackson, and then now Wyatt Reeder playing first base with Dexter Steen not playing here in this game.
Is that
Rippentrop? Yep. Any others?
Nope, that should be it.
Perfect. You got it. Yep. So those are the changes that are happening here in the lineup. So we'll go here through the Hardhats. Batting first, playing third base, is number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second, playing center field, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting third at first base is number 18, Wyatt Reeder. Batting fourth at left field is number 22, Jace Morgan. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 13, Jackson Reeder. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 23, Carter Tater Johnson. Batting seventh as a designated hitter, number 21, Josh Elder. And batting eighth, playing catcher, number 20, Brody Thompson. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is number 12, Dawson Inhofer. And then the starting pitcher here on the mound for the Hardhats is number 29, McCoy Rippentrop. So that is the lineup. And then the reserves are Brixton Steen, Ryan Negebauer, Skylar Montgomery, Declan Mickley, Rowan Frederickson, Kane McLeod, Burden Sales, Jana Moreno, and Dexter Steen. So those are who will be on the bench here in this game. Hardhats had a little fun yesterday in their win. The only game that they played yesterday, Wyatt Reeder and Lars Kiefer both got to pitch. Kiefer has a 42 ERA, something that he may not want to keep for very long. He only pitched 0.1 innings. Wyatt Reeder pitched 2, throwing out a strikeout as the last pitcher in the game. who got the win yesterday was Carter Johnson, who threw a ton of strikeouts. He had 6 total in just 3 innings pitched. Gordon Sales was the starting pitcher. He threw 2 strikeouts in the first inning, and it was a little odd to see Gordon Sales, and then for them to go in the next inning, put in Jace Morgan. 3 different pitchers in 3 innings. Then he went Tater Johnson in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Lars Kiefer just .1 inning there in the 5th, and then it was Wyatt Reeder in the 6th and 7th inning over that big win against Bellevue East. The game before us, Lincoln East won 14-5. And we'll play the winner of this game at 2 o'clock. And if you were watching the Minnesota Twins game yesterday, you could have seen some post-22 players as some of the guys went to the Twins game as they faced off against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and their seats were right on the third base line, right in the area for a foul ball. Came McLeod, who was sitting on the right side, aisle seat, and a foul ball came and hit him right in the shoulder. So he possibly could be on TV. If you were watching, I'm sure you could probably go back and watch it. I have it recorded on my TV at home, so I'm hoping that some post-22 players can get on TV as the Pittsburgh Pirates came over with the 2-1 victory. But it was still a very fun game, hot day, and then spent the rest of the night relaxing and stuff like that. My Boston Red Sox, I have to mention this, they are 10 wins in a row now, so we're on a roll. The Yankees are falling off, so AL East life is good. If you're a Red Sox fan, that big walk-off win from Ceddanne Rafaela the other night, a big loud crack and a pop from the crowd in Fenway. Just the Bostonians, we're crazy for baseball and any other sport. So Pinnacle just got done here, or excuse me, Papillion, same thing. They just got done there with their infield. We'll see if the Hardhats are choosing to do that. 18U. They won 3 out of their 5 games in their play, but unfortunately did not finish first in their division. So, and they were playing here at the Joe Schlepper Stadium here in Shakopee, Minnesota. So Jackson Reeder has a little bit now playing at second base here for the Hardhats. Now he knows his field quite well. He also had a pitch yesterday into the first game the post-18U team played. They won 22-11. And they won their next game and they scored 4-3. So they got 2 big wins yesterday in their last day here of the Gopher Tournament. This is day 4. This is the round of 16. Hardhats potentially could play 4 more games in the next 2 days. They win today, then they go to the round of 8, and then tomorrow will be the semifinals and the championship game. But first, you got to get past Papillion here. These 2 teams pretty familiar. They played each other here quite a bit of times. Only do some field maintenance here after the previous game just happened. The pitchers for the Hardhats, each game as they started this tournament off with Jaden Moreno pitching, and then they followed it soon with Rowan Frederickson. We've seen Ryan Negabauer. Declan Bigley had a really good performance. Skylar Montgomery came in for a little bit. Gordon Sales. So they've kind of gone through a few guys here pitching. So as they're going to test some of that out. So here come the umpires out. That's a good sign here that we might get this game rolling through here. As it is only 5 more minutes here until we will start getting going, as 11:30 was supposed to be the start time, but with that previous game going just a little bit late, they pushed it back to an 11:50 start time. So post 22, as they are wearing the royal blue jerseys today, I decided to keep the red on the scoreboard in the top left of the screen just because they've won 5 games so far in the red, so why not keep it? Keep this thing going. And Papillion will be wearing these dark navy blue shirts, but they will be black on the scoreboard there in the top left corner. So this could be the first time, I believe, maybe the Readers have played on a team here in post 22. I spoke with Wyatt Reeder last night after the game, and he said that's the first time that he has pitched since 14 years old. So he said he's a little bit rusty, but he didn't do too bad. So I think we're going to get this game rolling here. We'll just break the field a little bit. Umpires and the coaches meet up there near home plate. And we're going to get started here, so we'll send it over to the PA announcer for the start.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Joe Schlepper Baseball Stadium here in Shakopee. This game features the visitors on the scoreboard from Pavilion, Nebraska, and the home team on the scoreboard, Rapid City, Post 22. Here are your starting lineups, beginning with the visitors from Pavilion, Nebraska. Leading on will be the center fielder, number 14, Isaac Pamaran. And second is the catcher, number 7, Brian Thompson. And third will be the second baseman, number 1, Easton Schneider. And fourth will be the shortstop, number 2, Landon Albrecht. And fifth will be the right fielder, number 10, Luke Bennett. And sixth will be and seventh will be the designated hitter, number 21, Logan Mondika. Mondika will be batting for the pitcher, number 23, Will Tiefenthaler. And eighth will be the third baseman, number 5, Jackson Povich. Batting 9, the left fielder, number 6, Dylan Wordley. Now for your home team from Rapid City, Post 22. Leading off will be the third baseman, number 10, Aiden Roberts. Batting second is the center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer. Batting third will be the second baseman, number 18, Wyatt Reeder. Batting fourth is the left fielder, number 22, Jace Morgan. Batting fifth is the first baseman, number 25, Dexter Steen. Batting sixth will be the right fielder, number 23, Carter Johnson. Batting seventh is the designated hitter, number 21, Josh Elder. Elder will be batting for the pitcher, number 29, McCoy Rippentrop. Batting eighth is the catcher, number 20, Brody Thompson. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 12, Dawson Inhofer. Rapid City, Post 22.
So there was a change in our lineup. Thank you. Alright, we're ready to go here. And the Hardhats are on and taking the field to get started and ready here for the Robert McCoy Rippentrop on the mound as he gets to start. The last time he started a game was the first time the Hardhats.
Changes in the Rapid City Post 22 lineup. At first base is going to be number 18, Wyatt Reeder. And at second base will be number 13, Jackson Reeder.
So they announced the adjustment here over the PA system. So we'll go back here. McCoy Rippentrop, the last time he pitched was the first game in the pool play in the Firecracker tournament in the 5-1 win. For him on this season, 18 innings pitched, 2 wins and no losses, 19 strikeouts with 10 batters walked, a 2.722 ERA, and with the whip of a 1.278. So we'll hear through the defense now. In left field is number 22, Jace Morgan. In center field, number 19, Lars Kiefer. In right field, number 23, Taylor Johnson. From third base, number 10, Aiden Roberts. At shortstop, number 12, Dawson Inhofer. At second base, number 13, Jackson Reeder. And at first base is going to be number 18, White Reeder. Behind the mound, number 20, Brody Thompson and McCoy Rippentrop. So it looks like Reeder is wearing number 25, Jackson Reeder. He took the number there of Steen. This was kind of a last-minute adjustment made here by the coaching staff for post 22. So we're set and ready to go here. Leadoff hitter for Papillion is their center fielder, number 14, Isaac Pomeran. So Brody Thompson, who caught in yesterday's game as well. And then Josh Elder, who will be the designated hitter in this game for the Hardhats. We've kind of seen Kane McLeod play the DH spot most of the time. So McCoy Rippetrop here with the first pitch of the game. And we are on the way as this one is going to come a little bit inside here to the batter. The first one here will be for ball one. So 1-0 start. Righty facing a lefty matchup first. Rippetrop the 1-0 pitch. This is Swan, and this is going to land here in center field. And this one is going to be rolling on in here to Lars Kiefer in center field. So a leadoff single for Pomeran, the center fielder. Now up next is another catcher with the last name of Thompson, number 7, Ryan Thompson. And the Thompsons might have a Thompson chat. Maybe they both think alike. So following 2 pitches in, Pomeran singles on a hit that was in the shallow center field. Rippetrop here on the next pitch. This is going to be swung on and missed. First strike one. 0-1 start. Facing his first righty of the day when the Hardhats played Burnsville. For Lakeview South, they faced off against 3 left-handed pitchers. This next one is getting popped up high. This one is into left field. Jace Morgan, who is under it, makes the catch there for the first down here in the inning. And one away on the puff line to left field. Up next here.
Second baseman number 1, Easton Schneider.
So here is the second baseman, Easton Schneider. The runner's still on first. Rippetrop looking in the corner of his eye. Here comes this pitch. This one is going to drill him in the back of the calf. So that's the first hit by pitch here of the game, and the first pitch that Schneider will see. And for McCoy Rippetrop, that is his 8th hit by pitch here of the year.
Now batting is the shortstop, number 2, Landon Albrecht.
And this is Landon Albrecht, the shortstop. We've also seen McCoy Rippetrop DH here in a game before. So this is his first time on the bump here in this Gopher tournament. Rippetrop getting settled on in here to the lean in. Gets his call. Here comes the first pitch. This is going to be swung on and missed for strike one. So an 0-1 start. Rippetrop gets it back here with the glove over the face, waiting here for Brody Thompson. The next call. Runners on first and second after it was Pomeran who got the leadoff single. And then the hit by pitch with the runner on first there, and Schneider. Rippetrop here looking back to second as Inhofer backed off. This pitch is going to trail outside. Thompson gets the glove over there just in time for ball one. Albrecht, the cleanup hitter, batting fourth for Papillion. Here comes the next pitch. This is swung. This is going to be a foul ball up and over the Hardhats dugout and out of play. So 1-2. Rippetrop here with the new baseball. Inhofer mirroring right behind Pomeran on second base. We'll see if they get closer. Jackson Reeder on second base also being very close. They're going to back off. This is swung on and missed for strike 3, and that is the second out here in the inning. And that's the first strikeout of the day that we'll see from McCoy Rippetrop. And that is his 20th strikeout of the year. So here comes Luke Bennett, the right fielder for Papillion, Nebraska. Here comes Rippetrop's first pitch. This is going to be a piece of it. This is a foul ball up and over and into the crowd for an 0-1 start. Rippetrop back at it again. We'll see how, I believe this is Jackson Reeder's first Hardhat game, so he's making his Hardhat debut with his brother Wyatt. This next pitch is going to come outside and for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here to the 5th batter in the lineup, the right fielder Luke Bennett. Boy, Rippentrop, the right-hander on the mound. Looks back to the runner on second. Ainhofer is going to back off. This is swung on. He got a foul tip onto it, so a 1-2 count is going to happen. Another cool thing that I found out here on the bus, the boys having a speaker and they were playing Jump Around. And Coach Torvey says on his bucket list to go to Wisconsin at the start of the fourth quarter and jump around for Wisconsin football team with that song. The 1-2 pitch, this is a ground ball, hit to Jackson Reeder. The throw to his brother Wyatt Reeder on first base is there for the third out. So that does it for the top of the first inning. Post 22 holds him off for a run, only allowing one hit. And that came off the leadoff there to Pomerant.
No runs on one hit.
And then we saw the pop fly to left field from Ryan Thompson. And Schneider getting a hit by a pitch that was Rippentrop's 8th time hitting a batter this year. And then Albrecht, the strikeout, getting the 20th of the year for Rippentrop. And then Evan Eddy will be the next hitter there. So here is the three hitters. The first up to bat will be number 10, Aiden Roberts at third base. On deck will be number 19, center fielder Lars Kiefer, and in the hole will be first baseman number 18, Wyatt Reeder. So those are going to be the three hitters due up. We'll go here through the defense for Papillion. In left field is number 6, Dylan Wernell. In center field, number 14, Isaac Pomeran. In right field, number 10, Luke Bennett. Third base to first, number 5, Jackson Povich. At shortstop is number 2, Landon Albrecht. At second base is number 1, Easton Schneider. At first base is number 3, Evan Eddy. Behind the mound, behind the home plate, number 7, Ryan Thompson. And starting pitcher for Papillion, number 23, Will Tiffenthaler.
In right field, number 10, Luke Bennett. Behind the plate is number 7, Ryan Thompson. And on the mound, number 23, Will Tiefenthaler.
Will Tiefenthaler is on the mound here. Here comes Aiden Roberts. You've always seen him here in the leadoff position. He is a 406 batting average entering this game, a 539 on-base percentage, and slugging at a 631. And 65 hits as well here on the season. Hardhats pretty much in every game here in this tournament, except for one. They have started the first inning, getting one run on the board, so they kind of do the first kill here. So first pitch here to Aiden Roberts. This is going to come up high in a 1-0 start. So ball one. Aiden Roberts, who also leads the team in hit by pitches with 26. Blaine Hunt had that title for a long time. He has not played here in a game in this tournament due to an injury with the foot injury, as he is looking to return for the games against Sioux Falls on Thursday and Friday. This next pitch, the offering down low for ball 2 here to Aiden Roberts. So 2 pitches in, 2 balls, 1 up high, 1 down low. Tiefenthaler lifts the leg, extends off the mound. This pitch coming up high again, that one near the head area of Aiden Roberts for ball 3. So Roberts doesn't have to do much here. He isn't taking a swing on anything. He has 27 walks this year. He can make it a 28th here with the pitch here from Tiefenthaler. It's delivered. This one is down the middle for strike 1. A good take there from Aiden Roberts. For the 3-0 count, you don't need to do anything about that. Back to the mound. Ryan Thompson, the catcher, gives the pitcher the call here. Right delivers. This one is up and back behind the head there of Aiden Roberts, so he will have a leadoff walk, and that is the 28th time he has been walked this year. Up next is the center fielder,
number 19,
Lars Kiefer. Kiefer this year, a 297 batting average, a 426 on-base percentage, and a 378 slugging, and he just also had 2 hits in the last game, now putting himself in the 50 hit club. Also made his pitching debut for the Hardhats in the last game, and he has a total of a 42 flat ERA. Something he doesn't want to keep. He doesn't pitch very often, so the first pitch that he will see, this one is coming in down low, down into the dirt for ball 1, and this is an all-grass field. So pretty much the same field that they played over in Victoria. This one in Shakopee. 1-0 start. Roberts, who started off 3-0 and then took that next one for a strike, and then went 4-1. 1-0 pitch comes. This one is in close. Kiefer lifted his hands up and backed out of the way, because that one was in too close for his liking for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Tiefenthaler looks over to Roberts on first, has a total of 42 stolen bags this year. Looking, here comes the pitch. This one is going to be taken in for strike 1. So the first strike that Lars Kiefer is going to see here on his first AB in the round of 16 game versus Papillion. Here comes this next pitch, as this one is going to be taken for ball 3. So a 3-0 start. Lars, 3-1 start for Lars Kiefer, just the second batter here in the inning. Ian Roberts had the leadoff walk. Here comes Tiefenthaler again. He looks over to Roberts on first. He's got a good lead on first. Coach Ewing right beside him with Coach Torvey on third base. Roberts takes off to second. The pitch is going to come in. That's going to be for a ball. This one will not be in time. So that was actually taken for as a strike there to Kiefer. So Roberts adds his 43rd stolen base of the season. So he's on second. Lars Kiefer facing a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. Wyatt Reeder on deck. Looks back to Roberts on second as the shortstop is mirroring him exactly. This one is going to go back beside him. So that is going to be a walk. So it puts the first 2 batters on first and second. So that is actually going to be a hit by pitch, as that one got him on. So they're going to see an early mound visit here from Papillion's coach with Tiefenthaler. Next will be Wyatt Reeder. Reeder this year with a .536 batting average, a .611 on-base percentage, and an .803 slugging. He is just 2 hits shy of 100 on the season. So Roberts on second, Kiefer on first, with no outs in the bottom of the first in a 0-0 game. We saw Pinnacle, an early leadoff hitter, Isaac Pomeran, get a single, so he got an early first base there to get some stuff kind of rolling for him. Now as it will continue, now it's wrapped up here. Tiefenthaler has a quick chat with his coach as well as the catcher and Thompson. They both return here to their positions. Reeder stepping in. Reeder also having 67 RBIs on the season and 68 singles. So he's just been a hitting machine all year long. He's continued here all along in this tournament as well. Roberts is taking a big old lead. He's going to run off to third. This pitch is in down low. So does Kiefer to second. The pitch is in. The throw is just not in time. So stolen bases for both Kiefer and Roberts to go to second and third. Coach Torvey sending a sign here to Papillion that they're going to be aggressive. Tiefenthaler back on the mound, looks over to Roberts here on third with no outs. Reeder facing the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. This one is in down the dirt, right in front of his feet. 2 balls and no strikes to get him started here. His brother batting fifth in the lineup. On deck is Jace Morgan, the left fielder. Tiefenthaler, the righty, delivers a 2-0 pitch. This one is going to drop in down low for ball 3 here on a Wyatt Reeder. So 3 balls, no strikes with no outs in the bottom of the first. Roberts on third, Kiefer on second. All three of these at-bats so far, they have all faced 3 balls in the count at some time. Here comes this next pitch, in for a strike. So this will follow the same theme that we saw from Aiden Roberts on his leadoff walk. faced 3-0, took the strike, and then the next pitch he got the walk. This could potentially put bases, take the swing here to bring in those 2 on bases. Here comes the pitch. Raider takes it. This one gets past the first baseman. Here comes Robertson to score. Good as well. So Ada Roberts comes in to score, and the Hardhats are now up 1-0 with an RBI single from Wyatt Reeder, and that puts runners on the corners here. So for Reeder, that is his 69th single of the year and his 68th RBI.
And here's the left fielder, number 22, Jace Morgan.
And then Jace Morgan now coming in, the left fielder. A .344 batting average, .471 on-base percentage, and slugging at .341. So still no outs here. Hardhats coming out early in the 1-0 lead, bringing in Aiden Roberts to score for his 72nd run of the year. Tiefenthaler making sure he's got eyes on both base runners. Kiefer on third, Reeder on first. This first pitch here is going to come up high and away for ball 1. Jace Morgan has played left field here all this tournament. So the 1-0 start, again, will look back to the runner on first. Tiefenthaler holding, stalling. 1-0 pitch comes. This is going to be in for a strike here onto Jace Morgan. So he will follow with a 1-1. Both Kiefer and Reeder taking a big old leap there on first base. It's kind of putting Tiefenthaler on the mound frozen. He doesn't know what he wants to do as he's waiting here again. So he looks back behind him on first, has a straight shot look to Kiefer on third. The 1-1 pitch. Jace Morgan, the lefty batter. Here comes, and this one is outside. Reeder takes off to second. So Reeder will get a stolen base. That one will also take it for ball 2. Reeder, that's his 25th. So Thompson, the catcher, meets up with the pitcher again here, this time without the coach, as they had a mound visit earlier. So now that puts first base open again, like what Reeder saw, and then he took the swing there and got over the first baseman. That was his 99th hit of the year. So one more, and he hits the jackpot at 100. Jace Morgan having 55 hits this year. So only 4 players that have 50 or more hits this year on the Hardhat squad. Here comes this 2-1 pitch. This one is in down low. Going for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Here on to Jace Morgan, just the 4th batter in the lineup after all 3 of the first batters got on base either by a walk, hit by pitch, or a single. So both teams now having 1 hit apiece. Tiefenthaler winds up, 3-1 pitch comes up and away, and that went for ball 4. So that is the second walk that he has allowed here in the inning. We'll see another mound visit. So that puts bases loaded for the first time today. And then Jackson Reeder will make his first Hardhats batting debut. So it looks like they're already making a pitching change. Will Tiefenthaler is out. He hasn't thrown it out yet. There's been no outs. He's walked 2 batters and hit a guy and let off a single. So just 4 batters faced. His day will come to an end. So we'll see who they're going to throw in here. It's going to be a right-handed pitcher. It's going to be number 6, Dylan Wernell. So he was originally playing in left field. So they're going to pull him out and throw a guy into left field. So Papillion trying to get a pitching change here to change this game and the momentum, with Lars Kiefer on third, Wyatt Reeder on second, and Jace Morgan on first. And for Jace Morgan, that was the 28th time he has been walked this year. So there's also a few guys that have been walked a lot of times this year.
Now pitching number 6, Dylan Wernley.
Dexter Steen with 33, and then Lars Kiefer at 31. Kiefer, when he took that hit by pitch, that was the 10th time this year. So here comes Jackson Reeder, making his first at-bat in a Hardhats uniform. He's wearing the number 25, Dexter Steen, as he was before the game started in 13. We're running Mega Batter's number, but he gets it back. So, new pitcher in Dylan Wernell. As the umpire is just going to make sure that this change is okay and see who is into left field. So with his older brother Wyatt straight across from him on second base, we'll see here what the younger Jackson Reeder will do. First pitch here. This one is going to come up high near his shoulder for ball 1. So Wernell gets the first pitch out of the way. And all 4 of the at-bats at the now 5, they have seen a 1-0. First pitch being in for a strike. This next one again coming in close this time for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. 5th hitter in the lineup. Here comes this next pitch. This one is inside at knee level for ball 3. So 3 pitches in already for Jackson Reeder. 3 balls and no strikes. Here comes the pitch. This one is just going to go on the outside for strike 1. And it was just trailing. So 3-1 count here, no outs. Hardhats up 1-0. This next pitch, he'll take the swing. This one up and over the shortstop. So he gets the first at bat, gets a single, and also brings in a run. And the Hardhats are now up 2-0. So now both Raiders having an RBI and a single today. So they get some things rolling there. The Raider duo rolls, and Kiefer comes in a score for his 58th run of the season. So this is Carter Johnson, the right fielder, at a 205 average, 344 on-base percentage, and a 260 slugging with 26 hits this year. First pitch he sees, takes the swing. This one is into center field. It's going to drop. Here comes Reeder from third base. The throw is in. It's going to be stopped on the mound. The Reeder will come in to score and make this game 3-0. So first pitch there, Johnson sees he as well is going to get an RBI and a single as well. So the first 3 hitters, as there's been no out still. So we're already here to the 7th hitter, the DH, Josh Elder.
Number 21, Josh Elder.
Elder, 224 batting average, 371 on-base percentage, and slugging at a 357. We know the first pitch here to Elder. This one coming in close there for ball 1. So with the Hardhats, 3 runs and 3 hits here in this game. Papillion with no runs and 1 hit. Here comes Wernell's next pitch. This one coming in close there to Josh Elder again. Same pitch on that first one. Going right there on that right knee as Thompson here is going to change this ball out for Wernell. Jace Morgan on third, Jackson Reeder on second, and Carter Johnson on first. Here comes this next pitch. This one is going to drop into the strike zone here for Elder's first strike. Elder re-enters, as we've only seen the highest strike count was 2, and that was just to Lars Kiefer, and then he took that one. So Elder swings and misses here as this one was down into the dirt as well. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Elder was only caught 2 games for the Hardhats here in this tournament. Brody Thompson getting the 3, and he's on deck right after this. This will make it his 4th time catching here in the Schofield Classic. He's going to take a nice hard swing. This one is fly ball into right field. Can't make the catch. Here comes Morgan and Jackson Reeder to score. They're bringing in 3. Johnson rounding third, and Josh Elder brings in 3 runs to make this 6-0 for Post 22 here in the first inning, as they are just thumping on him. So 3 RBIs there for Josh Elder and a double, as that is his 23rd hit of the year, his 7th double, and gets his 22nd RBI. So here comes the 8th hitter in the lineup. This is the catcher, Brody Thompson.
Now batting is the catcher, number 20, Brody Thompson.
Brody Thompson, a 269 average, a 379 on-base percentage, and a 385 slugging. So now that one pulled all the base runners off. There's the lone guy there on second. Werner's first pitch. This one is going to drop in here for strike one. So the first time a hard hat hitter has seen the first pitch go in for a strike. So 0-1 start. Werner, deep breath on the mound. Righty hands one off here to Thompson. He's going to get a piece of it. Fouls this one on over to the left side here for an 0-2 count. So no balls, 2 strikes, no outs, and now a 6-0 lead on 4 hits in this game in the bottom of the first. Werner, and he's settled in. Pitch comes to Thompson, takes a swing, does the same thing here, a foul ball over to the left side. So 3 pitches he has faced. No balls, 2 strikes. As they wait here for that one to be pulled back in. We're back in it, here ready to play. Werner, pitch comes, swung on and miss for Thompson for the strike 3. So that's the first out here in the inning. And now pulls in the number 9 hitter in Dawson Inhofer.
That is the shortstop, number 12, Dawson Inhofer.
Catches Thompson swinging there. Inhofer at 273 batting average, 352 on-base percentage, and a 355 slugging. First pitch he sees this one come in on that top left corner for ball 1. Inhofer also having 33 hits in this season. He's been picking up some pace here as well in this Gopher Classic. Next pitch coming up high near the elbows, in tight for ball 2. 2-0. Werner, the righty delivers, swung on by Inhofer over the first base, stays fair on the first base line. Elder rounding third. Corby pointing home, Inhofer in the second, so that's an RBI double. Hardhats make it 7 runs here to nothing in this game. So now all 9 batters have come in and scored.
That is the third baseman, number 10,
Both of them,
Eden Roberts.
Johnson and Elder, making that for his 12th run of the season. Here comes Aiden Roberts. Back to the top of the order. He had a leadoff walk in the game. This next pitch coming up high near the face, this time for ball 1. Werner gets the pitch back. Settles on in. Next one comes. This one drop in down low for ball 2 as Ryan Thompson, who was under that one, makes the catch. So with Dawson and Inhofer the runner on second. Next pitch comes. This one got a piece of the bat. Gets a foul tip. 2-1. Werner. Pitch comes. This one is going to go in for strike 2. That one kind of go in on that right side of the strike zone from Aiden Roberts. Now when he didn't take the swing there, he just lets that one kind of drop in smoothly. The next pitch comes. This is a dropper, but it's going to come outside for ball 3. So we see our second full count here in the bottom of the first inning. The first time it was to Lars Kiefer, this time to Aiden Roberts. 3-2 pitch comes, takes a swing, lands this one on the third base line. Inhofer coming in to score, and the Hardhats make it 8-0 in this first inning. And that's going to be an RBI single for Aiden Roberts. So all the base runners have came in to score except for Brody Thompson, who struck out. And for Inhofer scoring his 32nd run of the year. Here comes Lars Kiefer. He had a hit by pitch on his first at-bat, also had a stolen base, and got in for a run. And Roberts had 2 stolen bases on his first at-bat. First pitch here, he's going to take the swing on it. This is going to be a foul ball on that third base line. 0-1. So Werner, after 4 batters faced for Will Tiefenthaler, they're just going to make that quick change and go to Dylan Werner. He threw for 1 strikeout. There's only been 1 out here in this inning so far. Next pitch here, Kiefer will see, is going to be taken for ball 1. So the 1-1 start to just the second at-bat of the game already here in the first inning for Lars Kiefer. Werner, the righty, delivers. Kiefer takes this piece with it. And this is going to be for a foul ball on a 1-2. 6 hits for the Hardhats, all coming from Reeder, White Reeder and Jackson Reeder, Johnson, Elder, and Inhofer. Werner's pitch is delivered. Kiefer just gets a soft pop-up here, the first baseman. This one just can't reach it. So a foul ball as he'll return here back to the batter's box after the first baseman there and Evan Eddy was giving chase, as well as the catcher in Ryan Thompson. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as he's fouled off in the last 2 pitches that he has seen. Werner's pitch comes. This one down low on the outside bottom corner for ball 2. 2-2 here for Kiefer. He came in and scored his 58th run too on his first at-bat. Werner's pitch swung on by Kiefer, up and over the shortstop's head, and the base hits continue. And Roberts holds on second. And now we go to Wyatt Reeder here again. So that's the first base hit of the game for Lars Kiefer. For him, that is his 52nd hit of the year and his 44th single. And then Reeder, he cracked the egg on the scoreboard, which brought in Roberts to score for the first run of the game.
Number 18, Wyatt Reeder.
Reeder also having a stolen base and a run. So he's looking for his 100th hit here on the season. Here comes the first pitch he sees. He's going to place this bunt, but this one is just going to be a foul ball. So the 0-1 start. Wyatt Reeder starting off 0-1 here. Still 1 out, and that just came to the 8th batter in the lineup to Brody Thompson, who struck out. So they've already gone 1 down to 9, and then back their way to the top here to the 3rd batter in the lineup with runners on 1st and 2nd, and Aiden Roberts and Lars Kiefer. Next pitch comes. This one is outside on that top corner for ball 1. So the Hardhats continuing their dominance here throughout the entire Gopher Classic. And this next pitch, same spot there on that top left corner for ball 2. Hardhats, they have scored 6 or more runs in each of their game. They had that 6-4 win over Burnsville. And every other game they have scored 3 times, 10 times over. Reeder, high pop-up. This one is going to stay fair. First baseman, and Eddy is back to it, but it's going to be the second baseman who makes the catch here. So that is the second out. Reeder goes 1 for 2 today. And that was the second baseman in Easton Schneider making that catch. Here comes Jace Morgan. He had a walk on his first at-bat, and as well as a run.
The left fielder, number 22, Jace Morgan.
So first pitch that he sees here, this one will go for ball 1. Morgan also added for his 28th time of the year getting walked. Here comes this next pitch he sees. This one up high again for ball 2. Quite rapid job having quite some time there in the dugout, as he is a while here to get him all loosened up here until they start the second inning. Warnell's next pitch, this one outside for ball 3. 3 pitches in here to just the second at-bat of the game for Jace Morgan. Warnell. The righty hands one over, this one down low, ball 4. Because the base is loaded again, that's the second time Jace Morgan has been walked here in this game. For Morgan now, 29th time of the year. Here comes Jackson Reeder. First at-bat in a Hardhats uniform. But an RBIC, the base is loaded here. It's a good opportunity for him here to put one home. Werner's first pitch. This one is going to come up and high for ball 1. So he will settle on in as that lineup change kind of happened last minute with Steen not playing on first. Reeder was moved there, and then Jackson Reeder going to second. Next pitch he sees, this one is coming in down low for ball 2. Thompson will kind of walk this pitch on up here to Warnell as that one, if that were to get away from him, you know, Aiden Roberts would have came in super fly down home, sliding the home plate to get the 9th run total of the game. 2-0 pitch comes. Reader will take this one here. This is the first strike. 2-1. Jackson Reader getting settled on in here again. Roberts on third, Kiefer on second, Morgan on first. 2-1 pitch comes. Reader, this is a soft ground ball scooped by the third baseman. The throw over to first, the stretch, safe. So he's going to get an RBI single the second time today. So a lot of hustle there. That also brings in Roberts to score. So he gets his second base hit of the game and also his second RBI. So here comes Carter Johnson. He also did the same thing, an RBI single. Pretty much everyone has got a base hit or a run here. 8 hits total. First pitch here. This one is going to come up high for ball 1. 1-0 startup. Warnell, who's kind of had a long inning here, coming in super early in this game, just 4 batters faced for the starter. Johnson, next pitch he sees, pops this one. This could be a foul ball behind this netting here and out of play. Warnell's pitch comes. This one up high again for ball 2. Round of 8. It's 8 after 5. Next pitch comes in. This one downstairs for ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Bases loaded in the bottom of the first inning. 9-0 in favor of the Hardhats over Papillion. Warnell's pitch swung on by Johnson. That's a base hit into right field. Back towards the wall. Keeper in to score. So is Morgan and Reader. So that's 3 more coming in. 12-0. Post 22. Johnson gets now 4 RBIs in the game. And we're going to see a mound visit here in the game. So that one, second time we've seen that. Josh Elder did the first time, the 3 RBI double. So they might make another pitching change here in the first inning. So that's what's going to happen. Warnell is going to go back into the outfield. They're going to move a guy. It looks like maybe their right fielder in Bennett, possibly. So they have a pitcher here on the mound. Let's see if I can see his number. The Hardhats 12-0 in this first inning. We'll see if they can break their single high runs this year. They scored 23 against Sturgis back on last Tuesday of last week. It is Monday today. So the Hardhats also playing games on Thursday and Friday in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Those are the last travel games before the state tournament, which is held in Watertown, South Dakota. So Eller will be the next batter here for the Hardhats. He also drilled a 3 RBI double on his last time up on his first half out of the game. So they've already gone through pretty much everyone has had 2 at-bats except for 4 more hitters. So the next pitcher here is going to be number 5, Jackson Kovich. So he'll still be a righty.
Now playing third base will be number 21, Logan Bodeka. In left field will be number 6, Dylan Wernley. And on the mound, number 5, Jackson Kovich.
So again, Papillion trying to make some adjustments here to get this moving around. Bodeka moving to third base. So here comes Josh Elder with Johnson on second. First pitch here from Povich. This one is going to go outside and high for ball 1. 1-0 started. And this one is swung. This one is just deep, hooked into right field for a foul ball. Eller does have 1 home run this season. He had that against Post 320. They have also made it to the round of 16. It started off with 96 teams here in this tournament, and now the Hardhats have made it into the round of 16. So that is a big accomplishment. Last year, they didn't make it out of pool play. We'll see if they can replicate the Expos' success last year, making all the way to the Final Four. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Povich. This one down low, back through the legs. This one will make Johnson go over to third there on the wild pitch. He gets a little lead there off of third base, but he's going to hold off and not come in and score. So 2-1 count now with Johnson on third with 2 outs, 12-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Next pitch comes. This one again down low for ball 3 here to Elder. And the Hardhats, they have seen a few walks here in this game. Morgan having 2 walks. Roberts having 1 as well. 3-1 pitch outside, in for a strike. So a full count here with 2 outs. We saw this happen earlier. I believe it was to Tater Johnson. 3-2, Povich pitch, swung on. This one is caught. A diving catch from the shortstop, Landon Albrecht. And he makes the final out here in this inning. But the Hardhats really getting some things rolling here in that first inning, scoring 12 runs. So the line drive there that was caught by the shortstop from Elder. There's a lot to cover here in that first inning. It will take us a while to get through that.
12 runs on 9 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on base.
12 runs on 9 hits for Rippentrop, who took a long time to warm up, for sure. Hopefully he stayed warm while so Rippentrop was in the bullpen throwing. Getting warmed up, Brody Thompson, who was going to be on deck after Elder. He got the third and final out in the first inning. Long one, too. So the leadoff hitters here for Pinnacle, Papillion, will be the first baseman, Evan Eddy. On deck is the third baseman now, number 21, Logan Bodica. And Povich, who I will assume they're going to move to DH as well, because he is pitching now, unless they made that change there. Because Bodica was the original DH, and with that final pitching change, he made some moves around. So Hardhats pitcher in Rippentrop getting in his final warm throws into the second inning. Will be underway here in Shakopee, Minnesota, for day 4 of the Gopher Classic. So they all get ready.
Leading off the top of the second inning for Pavilion. First baseman, number 3, Evan Eddy.
So Evan Eddy, first baseman. Leadoff hitter here in the second. First pitch, Rippentrop hands one over. This one is going to go outside for ball 1. Gets the ball back here. 1-0 pitch on the windup. 1 hit. We saw the leadoff hit as well to Pomeray, and this one is just going to get fouled off over to the right side. So 1-1. Rippentrop gets his call, settles on in. Hands one over again. Swan on, got a foul tip of it. Rolls back towards the backstop for a 1-2 count. Rippentrop, who also threw a strike on the first inning to Landon Albrecht, the shortstop. 1-2, hands one over, Swan on and miss, and it's going to be dropped. This one just rolled all the way over to the dugout, so that is going to put a man there onto first. So now up next is number 21, the third baseman, Logan Bodica. Rippentrop will look to the runner on first. This first one is in here for a strike.
Third baseman, number 21, Logan Bodica.
0-1 start. Rippentrop here on the next one. Swan on a ground ball. Right back to Rippentrop. Right back out of his glove. Picks it up. Goes to first. And that'll be a fielder's choice. So that is the first out here in the second. So here comes Povich, DH. Rippentrop, first one is in for a strike.
Pitcher number 5, Jackson Povich.
So 0-1, one out with Eddie on second. Hanover backs off. Here comes the next pitch. This is Swan on a foul ball up and over the netting, out of play. So again, they get ready for the next one here to Povich. Rippentrop to look to second. Here comes the 0-2. This one again fouled up and over. So he will remain here at bat. Righty batter. Rippentrop. 0-2 pitch comes. This one took a weird curve, but this one is going to be inside for ball one. And was also coming in close to hitting him. Rippentrop, who also has hit a batter here. Both pitchers have here today. 1-2 count. This one is down, bounces off of the dirt into the glove of Thompson for ball two. So 2 balls, 2 strikes after Povich fought off some foul balls. Now settling in here, ready for the next. Rippentrop hands one. This one almost again getting the elbow there of the batter. This one is in for ball 3. So it was an 0-2 start and now 3-2 the count. Rippentrop, who hasn't allowed a walk today. Here comes his next one. Swung on and missed. First strike 3. And that is going to be his second strikeout of the day to Povich. Now here comes in Dylan Warnell, who pitched the majority there in that first inning for Papillion. Back into left field now. He's a lefty hitting batter, throwing right. Same thing like Wyatt Reeder. As Rippentrop, his first pitch, this one is going to sneak past Thompson on all the way to the backstop. Moves a runner there to third base. So that one just got through of Brody Thompson. And Eddie, who got on first base after beating out the third strike drop, and rolled all the way over towards Papillion's dugout. He got all the way to first and was safe. 1-0. Rippentrop, next pitch. This one is in for a strike, so his first one here of the AB, down all the way to the number 9 hitter. And Brody Thompson, who will be the leadoff hitter to start the bottom of the second. Rippentrop, this one swung, foul ball. This one took a bounce. Just going to tag him. Just to be sure, it's just going to be counted there as a foul ball. It looked like it stayed fair. It hit that line and then turned right instead of left to go fair. And someone was yelling tag him, so he did just to be safe. So 1-2 with 2 outs. Rippentrop pitch, swung on, miss. Strike 3 in the third out here in the top of the second. So post 22, still holding on to that 12-0 lead here. That is the second strikeout in the inning for McCoy Rippentrop in his third of the game.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left-time base.
For his 22nd strikeout of the year.
Post 22 coming up in the bottom of the second inning. Leading off will be the catcher number 20, Brody Thompson. On deck, Dawson Inhofer. In the hole, Aiden Roberts. Folks, don't forget to visit our concession stand. We've got some delicious burgers along with some hot dogs.
So back on the mound for Papillion is going to be Jackson Povich. So he gets warmed up. We'll take our first short break here on Hardhats TV. We'll be back. Start the bottom of the second. Brody Thompson will lead off. back and ready to go here for the start of the bottom of the second inning between Post 22 Hardhats and Papillion. So
Leading off the
Povich,
bottom of the second inning for Rapid City Post 22. The catcher, number 20, Brody Thompson.
Povich, who ended the first inning pitching, he's going to start the second. Brody Thompson, who's 0 for 1 today, at the first out in the first inning on a strikeout. First pitch he sees, this one is going to hit the dirt before it reaches the glove there of catcher Ryan Thompson for Papillion. So a 1-0 start. As that one rolled behind of Povich. Gets a little help there from Albrecht, the shortstop, who made that line drive to get Elder out to finish out the first inning. This next pitch here, a foul ball hit on the left side by Thompson, so a 1-1. Hardhats catcher re-enters the batter's box here. Next pitch comes, takes a swing. This is a high fly ball into center field. This one's going back to the wall. This one is going to drop. Hits the 375 fence, and that's going to be a double for him. And he thought about holding on and going to third. Coach Torvey tells him to stay, so that is the first base hit of the game for Brody Thompson. Now, every player on the team besides Jace Morgan has had a base hit, and Ryan Negebauer here is going to be the courtesy runner. And for Brody Thompson, that is his 15th hit of the year and his 4th double. So here comes Dawson and Hofer already, the number 9 hitter, the RBI double that he had back on his first at-bat. First pitch he sees, this one is going to come up high over the right side. We've seen a lot of the pitchers also come in and be courtesy runners here for the Hardhats, like Ryan Negebauer, Burton Sales. And Inhofer, this next pitch he sees, takes a piece of it on the foul ball, up and over. So with that foul ball, 1 strike. And Brody Thompson, who also got the 10th hit of the game here for the Hardhats at the bottom of the second. Povich pitch, swung on and missed. This one out of the glove for strike 2 here to Inhofer. So he's just going to do his prep here before he goes back into the batter's box. 1-2 count with Thompson on second, following his big hit on the leadoff double. Swung on, sneaks through a third baseman on the shortstop into left field. Thompson's going to hold there on third. That's going to put runners on the corners. And Inhofer gets his second base hit of the game with a single. And we go back to the top of the order. Everyone now has had 2 at-bats. Making his 3rd of the game here is Aiden Roberts, a walk and an RBI single today.
Number 10, Aiden Roberts.
Aiden Roberts and this Hardhats team just continuing with the runs. Povich, the first pitch here. This one is going to drop in down low on that bottom right corner for ball 1. Roberts steps back in. Third baseman, team leader in stolen bases. He also got 2 today for 44 on the season. Next pitch, this one dropped into the strike zone for strike 1. First one here on the AB. So 1-1. They still have Negebauer on third and now Inhofer on first. Povich, the pitch comes. This one just sneaks past of Roberts there as Negebauer, who was a little bit standing there frozen. He didn't know if he wanted to come in, as it was still a little bit close there. Ryan Thompson in for the catcher. And then Negebauer coming in to be the courtesy runner for Brody Thompson following his double. Next pitch, Roberts takes the swing here, fouls this one up and over into the right field side. So 2-2 here for Aiden Roberts. Lars Kiefer on deck. Povich, righty gets his call. Here comes to Aiden Roberts, takes the swing, pops this one up again. So he stays alive on a 2-2 count. And then with Inhofer's last hit, that was his 11th of the game. 11 hits here for the Hardhats in this game with 12 runs scored. And for Inhofer having 2 hits in this game, that puts him for 35 hits on the year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch comes to Roberts, takes a swing, lands this one over, lands in the left field. Negebauer comes in to score, and the Hardhats are now up 13-0. And another RBI single there from Aiden Roberts.
Center fielder number 19, Lars Kiefer.
So Megabauer with the run as a courtesy runner. Also adding now for his base running totals on the year. Lars Kiefer in, having a hit by pitch and a single this game. Ovich his first one. Kiefer's going to pop this one high up. Ovich and Evans both getting towards it. It's just going to get a hold of it. So this will be an 0-1 count. A foul ball there from Lars Kiefer. So as he waits for the catcher and pitcher and first baseman to get settled back in here, their spots, and the next pitch will come. Inhofer on second with Roberts on first. Megabauer came in to score. Povich. After that one, just got away there from three guys from Papillion trying to get it. This is going to be swung on a miss for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here with no outs with Lars Kiefer, the Hardhats center fielder at bat. Righty on the mound, delivers. This one is outside. This one's going to sneak on past, and the base runners will advance to second and third. And Kiefer takes that one for ball 1. So Inhofer, who realized that one, got past Thompson, the catcher. He takes on over to third base. 2-1 pitch, swung on, stays fair on the third base line. Kiefer rounding first. Here comes Inhofer and Roberts to score. It is now 15-0 with a 2 RBI double from Lars Kiefer. So he gets his first RBIs here of the game. And for Lars Kiefer, now hitting 30 on the year. So this is now Wyatt Reeder up bat here.
First baseman number 18, Wyatt Reeder.
Wyatt Reeder having an RBI single and a pop-up to the second baseman today. But that hit is the 13th of the game. Hardhats have now got 15 runs in the total of 2 innings. But which first pitch here to Reeder? This one up high of the strike zone for ball 1. So 1-0 start. Ovich the righty again. Kiefer checking the bottom of his cleats on second. This next one way outside for ball 2. On deck is Jace Morgan. He's been walked a total of 2 times. He's the only hard hat player that has not had a hit yet today, but he's gone on base both times. The third pitch comes in, this one for ball 3. So Thompson again is going to walk this one up here and throws it back to Povich. 3 balls, no strikes with no outs. Runner on second here for Wyatt Reeder. Third AB in this game. Next pitch comes. This one drops in for a strike. His little brother Jackson making his Hardhats debut in the last game, or yesterday for U18. First game they played, the 21-11 victory. It's 3 for 6, and this one hard hit over the right field. This one is gone. Wyatt Reeder gets a home run. A 2-run home run, and the post 22 Hardhats are now 17-0. So that is his 5th home run of the season. So Wyatt Reeder now with his 100th hit being a home run this season. Over the right field wall, that one 355 plus. So here comes Jace Morgan. So now with no more base runners on a 3-1 counter for Reeder.
Jace Morgan.
So here comes Povich. His next pitch here to Jace Morgan. Takes this one up high to the top left corner for ball 1. Bentroff still trying to get warmed up here for the next one. Morgan takes this swing, almost staying fair. This one rolls out in front of manager Calvin Torby on the third base line for a foul ball, going to a 1-1 count. As looks like there is no more foul to the pitcher, as the catcher has to go receive some from his coach. So Morgan on a 1-1 count. Which pitch? This one inside for ball 2 here to Jace Morgan. Morgan also coming in for 2 runs. So that's the first home run hit here in this Wilford Classic. Morgan, a hard hit ball, but it's just going to go foul on that first baseline. So 2-2. Nice hard hit. That one was going to land right where the first baseman's standing. Takes this next pitch, fouls off to the left side, open over to the Papillion bullpen. So 2-2. Ace Morgan just really trying to nag at that one for his first base hit of the game. Here comes swung on a miss for strike 3. So that's the first out here in the inning. And Morgan strikes out, giving Povich his first K of the day. And Jackson Reeder wasn't even looking and paying attention. The first pitch he sees, he gets a single. So for Reeder, 3 for 3 today, getting the 2-run homer over the right field wall. Here comes Carter Johnson. For him today, having a total of 4 RBIs and a single and a double. Povich, his pitch comes in. Johnson takes a swing. This one in the right field. This one is dropping. It's going to go in for a foul ball. So Johnson will try again here on the 0-1. Settles on in. Jackson Reeder takes his lead off first base. Here comes the pitch. Johnson the swing. This one into right field. It's caught. So that's the second out. And that sends Johnson away. So now this pulls in Josh Elder. Having a double today and a line drive to the shortstop. Last time he was up, this one finished out the first inning. That was caught by Ulbrich. A diving line drive catch. First pitch here facing with Josh Elder. This one coming in close to him for ball 1. Elder also having a total of 3 RBIs in this game with 1 run. Pitch comes as he went there. It was outside, so for strike 1 here on a 1-1 count with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Hardhats 17, Papillion 0. Next pitch, Elder gets a hard ground ball. This one's just foul. It came a little late on that one. And again, running out of foul balls, here is the home plate umpire as Papillion's coach hands them over here to Thompson, the Papillion catcher. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for Josh Elder. He settles on in, ready to go. Jackson Reeder still on first base. Pitch comes. Elder pops this one high up in the air. This one is the third baseman, and Vodica makes the catch for the third and final play here of this second inning. Well, post 22, getting 5 runs there in that inning, as it was a big one. The 2-run home run hit by Wyatt Reeder. And he got some things going. And then also Roberts, who brought in a run from Inhofer. Kiefer brought in 2 runs. Everyone's bringing in runs in today. So there's going to be a new pitcher here on the mound. It is Brixton Steen.
5 runs on 6 hits. There were no errors. 1 man.
So Brixton Steen.
Little
Little Brixie. We've had him on a few games here in the broadcast booth for the Veterans Classic. So I believe he is also making his Hardhats debut. To pitch here in the 3rd inning after McCoy Rippetrop in 2 innings.
The winner of this ball game will be playing. Scheduled time is 2:30. Maybe just slightly later than that. We'll see. And that will be against Lincoln, Nebraska, who won the earlier ball game this morning.
So they just said that 2:30 might be the estimated time for the game after this. The winner will play Lincoln. They had 14 runs scored in their last game, so the Hardhats might have some opportunity here. Both the coaches and the umpire talking to each other here on the left field side. We got some nice things, as the Hardhats are just continuing to run up the score at 17-0.
Now pitching for Rapid City is number 11, Brixton Steen. Steen on the mound for Rapid City.
So leadoff hitter, we go back to the top of the order for Isaac Pomeran. On deck will be Brian Thompson, and it'll be Easton Schneider. So Brixenstein also played on the U18 team here in this Gopher Classic, so both the Jackson Reeder and Brixenstein seeing some hard hat time here. And Papillion hit, or excuse me, Pomeran on his first at-bat that he saw today. He hit the single, and it was the leadoff single, first hit of this game by both teams. So Brixenstein, the new pitcher, a right-hander, will come on in. McCoy Rippentrop will sit. Hardhats maybe trying to save some pitch counts here for some of these pitchers in the later games.
Leading off for Papillion in the top of the
Most
third
likely
inning,
going to
the
move over
center
to the
fielder,
round
number
of 8.
14, Isaac Pamaran.
So Pamaran, the center fielder. Brixenstein, his first pitch for the Hardhats. This is swung on a ground ball picked up by his U18 teammate Jackson Reeder. His throw over to his older brother for the first out here on the first pitch of the game. So the ground out quickly. Up next here is Ryan Thompson. He had a pop fly in the left field, which was caught by Jace Morgan. So it looks like there's a new hit. Here is Frankie Parsons, as he is going to come in here to hit for Thompson, the catcher. First one coming up high for ball 1 on from the pitch from Steen. Here comes his next one. This one inside, 2-0. Brixenstein on the mound. First pitch that he threw was a ground ball hit to Jackson Reeder. His throw to Wyatt Reeder. All three of them play hockey. Next pitch, this one coming up and in close again for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes with 1 out here to start this third inning. And set on in. Gets his call, takes the windup, pitch comes. This one is in for a strike. So the 3-0 now turns into the 3-1. Steen the glove all over the face where you can't see. Takes a step back, takes the leg, and tight. This one must have got a piece of the bat here. So 3-2 now. Still here for Frankie Parsons. So the first full count here, Brixenstein will face off against 2. Gives Brody Thompson the nod. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. This one is in, catches him looking, and his first strikeout as a Hardhat catches him looking. So that's the second out here in the inning. Parsons is down. Here comes the next hitter. Steen is pitch, swung on. This is number 8, Brett Fulcher. So Billion just trying to move here through some guys after a few of them. They're down 17-0. So 0-1 on that foul ball as Steen as well gets a new one here from his pitching coach in Kindred. Steen's pitch swung on and missed for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Steen ready, getting in for his third pitch here on this at-bat. Here it comes. This one down low into the dirt, scooped up by the glove of Brody Thompson. He tosses this one back to Brixenstein on the mound. 1-2 here for Brett Fulcher, making his first at-bat of the game. Next one again, this one outside for ball 2. 2-2 with 2 outs. 1 hit on the day for Papillion, 15 for the Hardhats. Here comes Steen's pitch. This one is swung on and missed for strike 3. So he has 2 strikeouts. They're in that inning, 1 looking and 1 swinging.
For Papillion, top of the third inning, 3 up and 3 down.
So it looks like they are going to wrap this game up. So that is going to be the final score. The post-22 Hardhats will advance to the round of 8, just in 3 innings played.